The Last Word by Taylor Adams. So in this book, we are following a character named Emma. She ends up house sitting at a remote beach house for someone who she met on the internet. One of the things that she does is read on her e-reader, and she ends up reading a book that she gives a 1-star rating and leaves a bad review for. The author threatens her to take the review down, which she ends up getting into an online feud with him because she refuses to take it down. Then, in her isolation at this house and kind of being unfamiliar with her surroundings, some weird things start happening, and she suspects that the author is coming after her for revenge. I really liked the atmosphere because it is isolated. It felt very spooky. It's set in Washington, so there's like rain. That kind of put me into the thriller headspace. And I think I really did enjoy this book up until like the halfway point. At that point, I was thinking of giving it like 3 to 4 stars, but then it started just getting really twisty, but not in a good way. It was like too many twists back to back. Character was all over the place. She did not know what she believed. She did not know how she felt. I was getting the feeling that this was reading as kind of like an action book, which I tend to just zone out. Like when I'm watching an action movie, I'm not interested and I zone out through all of the action. It's not my thing. And that's kind of how I was feeling about this book towards the end. Also, the antagonist in this book was giving Scooby-Doo villain type of thing. It was kind of corny, and this was also one of those books where the ending was just way too long, way too long. And I'm like, how is there still more story to tell? I started building a puzzle and listening to the audiobook and was like, this still is not over. There's still more to this book. By the end of this book, I was just glad that it was done, which isn't really a good thing. I did end up giving this book a 2.5.